Hey, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Using public Wi-Fi can be dangerous if you don't have the proper settings in place. While it's okay to use public Wi-Fi, there's an option on both Windows and Macintosh computers that can allow hackers access to your files, and that's public file sharing. Now, in a network environment, public file sharing is a great idea because it allows people in your network, whether it be home or business, to access your shared files. But in a public setting, that's not a good idea because you could have personal information that hackers can potentially steal. They can not only access that information from the public folder on your computer, but they can also steal those documents or photos and music by transferring them from your computer on their computer. So let's take a look at how to turn off public folders or how to avoid public folders so that you don't become a victim of a hacker. Let's take a look. Now, on a Macintosh computer, we've got my nifty MacBook Pro here. The process is pretty simple. Once you are on your Mac, you just need to go to the Apple menu. Once you're on the Apple menu, you can click on System Preferences. Once you've gone into System Preferences, it's a simple matter of going to Sharing. Once you click on Sharing, there's File Sharing that's enabled, and as you can see, there is a public folder on this Mac called Burton Kelso's Public Folder. And the users that are available are myself, staff, whoever the heck that is, and notoriously everyone. Now, if I wanted to get rid of this public folder, I just need to go click on the minus sign, and then once you click on the minus sign, it asks me to stop sharing the folder, and then I can click on OK. I have nothing in my public folder, so I'm not really worried about sharing it. Now, to access the actual folder, just to see what's in public, we want to go to Finder under Mac. Once we're under Finder, then we can just go to Computer. And after a few seconds, we can click on the Macintosh hard drive. And then if we go under Users, and then Myself, then there's the public folder. And as you can see, there's just a Dropbox file in there, and there's nothing in that folder. So I am not at risk of a hacker getting access to my information. Now, if I click on Shared, there's another folder called CCleaner, and again, I'm not worried about that information being shared. But the quickest way is just to turn off public file or folder sharing. That way hackers can't get access to your information. Now, what about you Windows users out there? What can you do to turn off public file sharing? Well, it's pretty simple. Let's take a look at a Windows computer and see how to turn that off. Okay, on my Dell laptop, it's a pretty simple process to turn off file sharing. This is all done under networking. So I'm going to open up Cortana on my Dell laptop. Type in the word networking, and I don't even have to finish spelling the word. Under the Network and Sharing Center is where I would turn that information off. So from Cortana, I'm going to click on Network and File Sharing. Once I'm under the Network and File Sharing under Windows, I can click on Change Advanced Settings. Once I click on Advanced Settings, I can turn off file and printer sharing. Once I turn this off, then it will not allow people to access my information. Another thing that you might want to do is to turn off network discovery too, so that other computers can access your stuff when you're using a public Wi-Fi. One of the features that is enabled in Windows, however, and it is enabled on Mac too, that can help hackers and I to get into your system, is the file sharing connection. Under password protected sharing, you always want to make sure that this is enabled. So if you happen to have a folder that is shared, the user will have to enter in your information or your password information in order to get access to your shared public folder. Now keep in mind, this coincides with the password that you have on your laptop. So if you are a laptop user, whether you're using a Windows or Macintosh computer, you definitely want to turn on or set a password up on your laptop. So if you are using it in a coffee shop or any public place, definitely put a password on your Windows computer and on your Macintosh computer as well. So that way hackers have a hard time getting access to your information. So again, Mac users, you're in public, put a password on the computer. Windows users, if you're in public, put a password on your computer. And that should keep hackers out from accessing your public file. So Wi-Fi is okay to use in public places, but you definitely want to make sure that you don't have the password have the sharing option enabled on your folder so hackers can't get access to your stuff. So hopefully that tip will help you out. As always, hope you enjoyed this tip. If you want to see great tips like this one, check out our YouTube channel at Integral On-Site and Online Tech Support. We're all over social media, so if you want to learn more great tips, check us out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and I think I covered them all. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile.